Hello and welcome. You are watching Newsx and I'm Megha Sharma. The Padma Awards, one of the highest civilian awards of the country, are conferred by the President of India at the ceremonial function held at the Rashtrapati Bhavan. The awards are given for exceptional and distinguished service in various disciplines from art to medicine to social work, public affairs, science, business, engineering and more. Joining me today are some of the most honored, celebrated individuals who have been conferred this prestigious award by the President of the country, Srimati Draupadi Murmu. My first guest on my show is Mr. A. Surya Prakash. He was conferred the Padma Bhushan award. Thank you very much, Dr. Surya Prakash, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me on your show.
It's a pleasure, it's an honor to host you, to interview you. And my question to you about how does it feel to be recognized? You have been a veteran journalist, you were the chairperson of Prasar Bharati. You are known for writing on democracy and parliamentary issues. Tell us how your experience was yesterday.
I think it was a very pleasant surprise and a great honor and privilege, I think, to be conferred a national award. And I also think it brings with it its own responsibilities and fresh energy to carry on the work that one is doing. I've been a media person for over 50 years now, and in the last 40 years, actually it was 40 years ago that my book on Parliament, What Ails Indian Parliament, was published by HarperCollins. And since then, my focus has been in regard to democratic institutions, working of Parliament. I have several books and chapters in books relating to Parliament and its work. In recent years, I have also turned my attention to the Constitution and have begun comparing the Indian Constitution with those of other countries. And I must tell you that we as citizens of India are extremely privileged to be citizens of a nation which has a constitution like we have, the kind of rights we enjoy, the kind of privileges we enjoy, and the responsibilities that the constitution bestows on us. So it's been a long journey, actually 54 years since I began my media career in the Indian Express Bangalore in 1971. I saw the emergency, those 21 terrible months when I was a correspondent of the Indian Express in Bangalore, and that has left a very deep impression on me in regard to the value that we attach to democracy, and therefore much of my work is in the area of democracy and to strengthen democratic values.
You know, having served the country for the last 5 decades and more through the medium of news, what do you think have been some of the key challenges in being able to report fairly without bias and credible news?
Well, the challenges are many. It is there in many countries all over the world, and the democratic nations are not free from those challenges as far as media is concerned. But the media, if you see from 1947 onwards, has always kept its space, its credibility, and this journey of 75 years, if you look at our constitution and the way our constitutional values, democratic values have grown in the country, I think the media has contributed substantially to the development of democratic values. And we must keep at it, and that is very, very critical in a nation like ours, which I regard as the most diverse society in the world and the most democratic nation in the world.
How do you view the future of Indian media in the world today? We as a country in the new world order have established ourselves as an emerging pole of multipolarity. What is the role of Indian media, Indian news in further fortifying that position?
Yes, absolutely, because And also, if you see media today across the world, and Indian media is no different, we have to adjust to the challenges. The challenges are coming from technology, the challenges are coming from the attitude of people. You hardly come across 20-year-olds today holding a newspaper in their hand and reading a newspaper first thing in the morning. So that is the change that has occurred. And the media in India, I think, is adjusting to that well, because now news is in small bits and pieces and crunched in terms of the requirements of social media and so on. And also, every media house is actually a set of verticals. It's not just print, it is not just audio, it is not just video, it's a combination of all these things. And I think the Indian media is up to that challenge, and we are slowly adjusting ourselves to the needs of the present generation and the generations that are to follow.
Thank you so much, Dr. Surya Prakash, for joining me, sharing your views, and once again, congratulations for the